I've only recently become aware of this guy. The internet over the last sort of few days, and apparently the last few months, has been exploding with this guy. This is Andrew Tate. You see, my machine is so upset by the fact that I want to run Andrew Tate footage that it's decided to buffer it, so I can't actually see it. But I expect it'll come back to us. Yeah, so I have to say I was oblivious to him until somebody mentioned it to me the other day, and then I started looking at some of this stuff, and it's pretty horrific, isn't it? I find it offensive in every definition of that word. What this man is doing, and what this man talks about. He makes bizarre comments like, well, apart from the fact he appears to be an absolute advocate of domestic violence, and an advocate, and clearly apparently has been, footage is available of him beating women, which obviously makes him a top bloke, really. And he keeps referring to people being, good guys being a G. I have to say I've got no idea what a G is, but apparently that is the thing to be. So I'm quite saddened that I've managed to get to this age without knowing what a G is, and then I assume, because I don't know what a G is, I assume I'm not one. But anyway, he talks about strange things like the fact that women can't fight. And so why do they go to self-defense classes, and why do we put them in the army around the world? I guess, women, Andrew, let me just tell you, women have been fighting for hundreds of years. They've been fighting for the right to stand alongside men. They've been fighting for the right to vote. They've been fighting for the right not to be treated like second-class citizens, Andrew. They've been fighting for the right not to have the attitude that you're reflecting, the attitude that you are putting out to the masses, imposed on them. That's what they've been fighting for, Andrew. So to be fair, women can fight. And I've got to be honest, Andrew, apparently people pay you for your business advice. That concerns me, because it concerns me that the ethos that you apply to your life, and the morals that you apply to your life, are being reflected in your business. And I presume, I believe that your business is very successful and you make a lot of money. I believe it's some sort of pyramid scheme, so maybe there's a question in that, a question mark in that. But you make a lot of money and you drive some big cars and etc. But I heard what prompted the whole conversation about me and you and Andrew Tate was the fact that I believe you've just sort of very recently moved to Romania in order to try and avoid people who want to have a chat with you about your attitude to life. And it worries me that you, Andrew, it worries me that you are one of the top Google searches. Make a bigger Google search than some of the megastars like Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber and some of those other guys. You are bigger on the Google searches, that which tells me that either people are Googling you in order that they can see what an utter moron you are, or people are Googling you in order to actually listen to the venom and bullshit and ugly rhetoric that you deliver. The world is a hard enough place, Andrew, without being populated by, well, people like you. I spend hours in family court talking about domestic violence, talking about the impact of domestic violence on women. The difference between us, you and I, Andrew, is that I talk about it as being a bad thing, as being a terrible thing, as being an evil thing, but you talk about it as being something that should be accepted, something that we should be okay with. We're not okay with it, Andrew. We're not okay with it. So I believe that you're about to disappear from our screens. I believe that you're in the process of being cancelled in terms of your impact on the world. And if that's the case, then I guess it's no loss. So thanks for your input, Andrew. It's been not great. here at McKenzie Picave, we really don't want to work with people like you, but we will work against people like you in every hour of every day.